One of the very first things parents of child loss begin to worry about is how are they ever going to survive the holidays without their child. I know as a bereaved mom, 2 times over now, that is a concern of mine. I lost my first son 25 years ago, an infant, and I can tell you I was totally lost when Thanksgiving and Christmas and the other holidays came along. I didn't know how to do it. Wasn't a guidebook out. Other people usually don't talk to you about it, and so I felt totally lost and alone and floundered through the holidays, absolutely dreading them. Just recently, our family has gone through another loss, the loss of my adult son, Mike. And we are facing that big question, how are we going to get through the holidays? Christmas is our big worry. How are we going to do Christmas? And I know each of you as bereaved parents have the special holidays that you're worried about. How are you going to do it? How do you do it the first year? How do you incorporate your child that you love so much and that was so much a part of the holidays into the holiday? And I can tell you this, that one thing I've learned is to not have a plan is not good. I have been talking with several of the children now, several of my family members, asking them, how do you want to include Mike? And I lay awake at night thinking about it, as I'm sure most of you do. How are you going to include your child who is no longer here in the holidays? We've come up with a few ideas, and many of you email me, write me, talk to me, and have told me what you've done that's been such a support and help that will help me. I know one thing we're thinking about doing is decorating a special Mike's special tree, putting lights on it and gathering around that tree on Christmas Eve. Will we cry? Absolutely, positively, there will be crying, but we will have included him in the Christmas Eve festivities or holiday. And I'm not sure that it's going to be so festive this first time around. In fact, I know it's not. How else do we include our child? Do we say a prayer? Do we read a poem? Do we completely ignore the fact that our child is not here? Absolutely not. I don't feel that doing that is a good thing. Although some parents have said the only thing I could do is to crawl into bed and stay in bed for the day. And I will say, when my sister died at age 13, I remember my mom not being able to get out of bed on Christmas morning. She just laid in bed and wept the entire day. I was 15 at the time, and I had a little sister who was 9, and she didn't at all understand what was going on, so I went out and actually bought a tree, hauled it into the house myself, and decorated the tree with her. And we used socks and different things from my sister that we put under and around the tree. And I have to tell you, as strange as that might sound to some people, it was healing to us. And I'll never forget the feeling that I had. I thought, gosh, we did it. We had a tree, and we included her with us. We cried. My mom cried harder when she saw the tree, but we managed to have my sister with us. And from that point forward, I have a picture of her, and I always get that picture out on right around the holidays, and I look at her picture and I talk to her. And that also might sound strange to some people, except to bereaved parents. We can include our child in any way in the holidays that is special to us. And I would say, again, if I had to give one strong suggestion to parents who have lost a child that want to include their child in a holiday, is to have a plan. Think it through, talk to somebody, And if they don't want to be included, then find something that you can do yourself. Write your child a note and sit at the cemetery if you have to and read that note to your child. Place something on the gravesite. Place something extra special there. Do something that's special, that's meaningful to you. And I promise you, having walked this path before, it will bring some healing to your heart if you do that.